No, you're really not. I don't know. I forget who requested this. It's been so long since the last... God, that picture looks really ugly to me. I don't know why. Anyway. Fucking A. Anyway, really? Anyway, what was I trying to say? I was trying to say something. Oh yeah, I don't know who requested this, but, whoever you are, I hate you already, actually. Oh my god, these controls are terrible. So I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and I'm really bored right now, because not having a job, as it turns out, gives you literally nothing to do otherwise. And, you know, my girlfriend's at work, and nobody's online to talk to on Skype, so you know what, I'm just gonna do one of these, because I haven't really done a legitimate video in a really long time other than updates and shit. So here we go. We're gonna play Awesome Fucking Possum, and I think there would be more productive ways to spend my time at this point. But you know what? Seriously? Okay, you can jump on enemies. Every button jumps. Fair enough. Oh. Okay, the control, I think, could be best described as slippery. It feels like I'm constantly on ice, for some reason. Even though this is definitely dirt. Just thought I'd mention that. And that looks painful. I do have a life bar, fortunately, so it's not like a complete Sonic clone in that regard. But this is definitely not what I call good. And for some reason, the graphics look really, really hideous to me, and I don't know why that is. Ow! There's just something about them that just looks like, I don't know, the art direction, something about the graphics is pissing me off. They just look ugly. And I can't exactly explain what it is. Maybe you can better describe it, you know, because you can see it. But there's just something about the way the game looks. It just looks just disgusting. That's like the only word that comes to mind. Just looks, it's like the worst color combination. You'd think, you know, it's a forest. I know green and brown makes sense, but that sucked. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't look good to me. Anyway, so they really went for a really hardcore environmental message, I'm noticing, because picking up, you know, aluminum cans and shit, that's great. Teach the kids how to protect the environment, because Captain Planet wasn't good enough, apparently. Oh, I'd definitely be rather watching Captain Planet. I don't even like that show very much, but I definitely... Seriously? You know, I feel weird jumping on that guy because he's got a chainsaw in the air. And it just feels like I should get stabbed whenever I touch him, but that's not what happens. Seriously? That sound effect sounded like the bad neck explosion noise from Sonic Spinball. I wonder if that was intentional. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds exactly like that. Where did that sound effect come from? That sounds similar too. I don't think the Sonic sound effect. Yeah, that explosion sound effect sounds exactly like Sonic Spinball. That's gonna drive me nuts. Especially since Sonic Spinball is a vastly superior game at this point. If you notice I'm dying a lot, it's really not my fault, because, first of all, there's no real draw distance, which isn't helping at all. If you notice in like games like Sonic and Mario, the character says to stay, if you're moving right, it says to stay further to the left, to give you enough draw distance to react to things. Awesome Possum isn't doing that for me right now. And another problem is that the controls are absolutely horrific, and I'm well aware I'm playing this on a keyboard, so maybe it's not, you know, the game's fault, but I have played plenty of games on a keyboard, you know, and none of them control like this, so I'm pretty sure it's the game, and is the game jittery, or is it just me? I don't know, like, maybe part of the ugliness with the graphics is because the game doesn't move very smoothly across the screen. And, woo, yeah, that was the worst animation I've ever seen. Wow, that is a foreboding-looking animal council. Yeah. Like, they look like they'd fucking rip me to shreds if I ever did anything wrong. And is this wait, oh my god, I just read the fucking top. I thought this was gonna end. I thought this was like a score screen. It's asking me a fucking question. How many of the lakes in Canada are dead due to acidification and other causes? Shit. I'm just gonna go with the exaggerated response and say 14,000. Wow. That is the scariest thing I've ever seen. You know, why would they smile with me, you know, telling them that 14,000 lakes are dead due to acidification? That is not a smile inducing you know, thing, unless you're one of the villains from Captain Planet, in which case you would laugh maniacally at that. Is I just gonna speed up? Oh great, yeah, now I sped up. And gee, they didn't even adjust his animation for the speed up. He looks like he's like moonwalking, only forward. That's hard. I know that makes zero sense, and I feel like I have no control right now at all. That is how I feel. This is a terrible game. Like that, and that is saying a lot. This is one of the worst platformers I've ever had to deal with. I mean, Jesus, having high HAL beta test or something, anything like it's one thing to make a Sonic ripoff, but Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Seriously, fuck you. And you know, I never known Tengen to make bad games. Like I don't really know them to make amazing games, but nothing like this. This is like the worst. I mean, of course, the other thing I really know about Tengen is that they made a lot of unlicensed NES games, and a handful of some that were licensed. It's hard to explain. But like I've never known their games to be bad. Like it's not something I've heard. Didn't they fucking make hard driving? In which case, maybe I'm just thinking of them in too great a light, because if they made hard driving, then they clearly know a thing or two about making bad games. Because Jesus Christ, hard driving. But yeah, this is a really bad game. There's just no other way to put it. Anyone follow me on Twitter? You can do that, you know. Anyone want to pitch a request for another game? Because believe me, I will have plenty of time on my hands till I get another goddamn job. Because I don't really feel like making anything for a while. There's a game I really want to play, but unfortunately, I can't like do a review of it because it's a PlayStation game, so I can't really record it unless I get a PlayStation emulator and an ISO. But those, in my experience, have always been a pain in the ass. Like, you have any idea how fucking long my fucking Parasite Eve review took to fucking review playing it with playing a freaking PlayStation ISO with a keyboard? That was a pain in the ass to even get set up in the first place, and then actually playing it. Oh my God, but I want to play this game so much that I'm almost willing to deal with it. So if anyone knows a good PlayStation ISO, feel free to let me know. Or if anyone just wants to request another game for me to Let's Review, that'd be great too. Oh good, I got life up. That means I get to stay in the game longer. That is a wonderful thing. Because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to keep playing this game, and no other games, because this is clearly the greatest game ever. You know, and if you don't think so, God, what's wrong with you? I can't even, like, take myself seriously. I can't even, like, laugh at my own joke. It's just such, that is just such a cruel lie. Right now. Like, that is the most blatant lie that's ever been told to even, you know, and I'm sick of those bottomless pits. Well, not bottomless, but you know what I mean. Those fucking pits piss me off. Like, and you can never tell they are a pit. Oh, good. And I always have to hit, like, even with Sonic, I can at least pass over the sign and it works. Oh, great. Giant earthworms from South America can grow as long as... Let's pick the big one again. Seriously? Is that how you're gonna do it? Wow. That's great. Tell me that this is... It's still the fucking rainforest? Oh my God. Enough, don't... You know what? You know what? At least Sonic had the you know, courtesy to call the individual sections acts and the actual level zones. Here, I'm on level 3, but no, this isn't level fucking 3. This is the goddamn rainforest again. Call it what it is. It's just a section of an initial level. I'm sick of the goddamn rainforest. Okay, I really am. And I don't even understand how just jumping over Saw is good. He's dead. Wow, he turns into a skeleton when he dies. That's pretty dark. Although, honestly, with the state of this game, what the fuck just happened? Well, that's a great way to end it. That's awesome, Possum. Never ever play that. That was awful. Until next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell. Jesus.